So, in our previous class, we covered this verse where we were discussing that any person who is reading Bhagavad Gita, hearing Bhagavad Gita, and he is doing it day and night, means he's consistent in it, then he gets the benefit of performing Ashwamedh Yagya, right? And that to be the benefit of giving charity to that pious man who guide, basically a pandita, who guides him to do this yagya. Moving forward to verse 26. Please recite after me. यः शृणोति च गीतार्थम्
यः शृणोति च गीतार्थम्
कीर्तयति एव यः परम्
कीर्तयति एव यः परम्
श्रावयेत् च परार्थं वै
श्रावयेत् च परार्थं वै
सः प्रयाति परं पदम्
सः प्रयाति परं पदम्.
ओके यः शृणोति च गीतार्थं कीर्तयति एव यः परम् एनी पर्सन यः शृणोति he hears च गीतार्थम the meaning of Bhagavad Gita, he hears it very attentively. Kirtayati eva yah param. And after hearing, after understanding the meaning of Bhagavad Gita, he kirtayati means he speaks. So see, it is very much important why I am means this verse is saying this indirectly in attentive hearing. Attentive hearing. Why? Because until we will not hear something attentively, we will not be able to speak it. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
If we are hearing something half-heartedly, then how will we able to speak about it? Suppose, we are discussing here and you are also consuming your dinner or whatever breakfast and you are also hearing it, or you are also, I mean, you are not doing it, for example, you're also checking your WhatsApp and hearing the class, then how will you be able to understand it nicely? And because you have not heard it attentively, then you will not be able to speak it to other person.
Yeah,
So what?
sometimes.
Yes, yes, please.
Sometimes even taking notes, it
Yes,
may sound like it's something good, but then we're distracted. And then when we're writing, we are missing what's being said. So that attentive uh, hearing, like you're saying, needs to be retentive there. And then it should stay.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, notes, keeping notes really helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, definitely, if you're noting something, you can note it down in summary, in short, and later you can, write it in full. I mean, if that happened with you, that you are, the time you are writing, then you are missing something. This is what you're saying, right? So yeah, you can
Yeah.
write it in short. I have, noticed it. You making notes. I've noticed this many times that while
So,
hearing, you make notes. This is really good habit. Even I do this. I always write notes, whatever I hear.
yeah.
And especially I do it in my mobile phone. I
Uh,
have, let me give you one tip. If you use Telegram, you can create a group. And in that group, only you will be there, no one will be there. And you can make notes on that group. I mean, it helps like when you want to search something, then you can easily search it. You will not have to find it in your copy, in which page you wrote the information. If you make like this, if you make your notes in Telegram group, this is how I do, then you can simply search it. And amazing thing is, even you have uninstalled your Telegram, or I mean whatever happened, then also chats are always remain saved in Telegram. Those are not deleted, just like it happens in WhatsApp. Do you use Telegram?
I don't have it.
No.
But because like you're mentioning technology, and we can watch replays, and then that helps as well. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that also helps. But I was sharing my idea. You can do whatever
Yeah,
you do. Yeah, I was just sharing
yeah,
my. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. No, thank you.
so it's important that we hear it attentively. Only then we will be able to speak it.
Mm.
Okay. श्राव्ये च paraartham vai sah prayati param padam. So just like this, shravye cha parartham vai. Any person, he repeats what he just heard
Mhm.
to others. He repeats what he has heard to others. Sah prayati param padam. Then he achieves the supreme destination. Parampada means supreme destination, that is, he'll go back to Godhead. That is the highest supreme destination. Okay, next verse. Gitaya pushtakam shuddham
Gitaya pushtakam sudham
yorpayati ev sadarat
yoarpayati eva sadara
vidhina bhakti bhavena
vidina bhakti bhavena
tasya bharya priya bhavet.
tasya bharya priya bhavet.
Okay, now Sud Goswami from here, he is telling the materialistic benefits of reading Bhagavad Gita. Definitely one gets spiritual benefit, but they also, if suppose someone is aspiring for material benefits, any person who is coming to read Bhagavad Gita or to serve Krishna, it's not possible that he is only coming for the pleasure of Krishna. People aspire for material gains also, material possessions also. So Srut Goswami, he is telling the material benefits. Gita yaha pushtakam shuddham yorpayati ev sadarat. Any person, he is reading Bhagavad Gita with full respect and with full devotion. Vidhina Bhakti Bhavina means full devotion. He is reading it with full devotion. Pushtakam Shuddham means he is reading it with full respect. Yo Arpyati Eva Sadarat, and he is doing it as per the instructions of scriptures. Tasya Bharya Priya Bhavet. So Bharya means wife. So his wife will be very loving. So yeah, if he's reading it with full respect, with devotion, then his wife will be so loving. She will speak very lovingly to him. Bharya means wife. So asya bharya priya bhavet. Priya means loving. So her wife will be loving. Okay, moving forward. Yashah saubhagyam arogyam
Yashaha saubhagyam arogyam
labhte natra sanshayah.
labhate natra sanshayah
दयितानां प्रियो भूत्वा
daitanam priyo bhutva
परमं सुखम् अश्नुते.
paramam sukham ashnute.
यशः सौभाग्यम. Yashah means he will definitely get yasha. Yasha means, he may become prominent. If he is aspiring for these things, then only he'll get these. Otherwise, devotees, they don't aspire for these things. They aspire for simple living, high thinking. So, in case any person is aspiring for these things, he is aspiring for yashaha, means he want to become famous. So, okay, he'll get it. He'll become prominent. Saubhagyam, he'll be lucky. I mean, to get whatever he want. Arogya means he will be diseased free. And you will see, let's not talk about those devotees who are serving Krishna for the sake of earning something in return, material possessions. Even devotees also get all these things. This is one thing that they don't aspire for this, but then also you'll see any person who is, you know, doing bhakti very nicely, he's preaching Krishna consciousness, then people do respect him, isn't it? Just like you will see sannyasis in ISKCON, they don't aspire for any fame or something, but their disciples or their followers, they do respect him, respect them, isn't it? Saubhagyam, they are always lucky. Arogya means disease free. So I can really relate with this. When I was not in Krishna consciousness, I was following sattvic lifestyle only. I was consuming clean food. But that time, my intention was something else. I was following this healthy lifestyle so that I may have glowing skin, pimple free skin. So, yeah, I was not thinking about Krishna at that time because I didn't know that. I was not offering my food to Krishna. So I was doing it so that I may have, shiny hair, glowing skin, and all those things. But I used to get diseased. I used to get sick. I remember this. I often used to get sick. Even I was following a healthy lifestyle. But later I have observed this thing that when I started offering my food to Krishna. So after a few months, it's like very rare when I get sick. I mean, I'm telling that how any person, if he is doing something for Krishna, then he gets protection. He has taken the shelter of Krishna. It is said that any person who is serving Krishna, Krishna has taken you in his hand, just like a mother takes his child in her hands, and she pampers her kid, her child, right? So just like that, Krishna pampers his devotees. He takes his devotees in his hand, you're in Krishna's hand, and he pampers you, means he gives you all protection, all care, because you are devoted to him. You have put your sense gratification aside. You are not, you have quit this business of gratifying our own senses. We have quit this business and we are thinking of Krishna's pleasure. So Krishna gives all protection, all care. So arogyam, labhate natra sanshayah. So he definitely gets all these things. Yeah. Natra sanshayah, without any doubt. Daita nam priyo bhutva. And also, you will see as you become a nice person when you are practicing Krishna consciousness, you become compassionate toward other beings, your tone of speaking will change. Do you notice these things in yourself? Isn't it?
Yeah.
So people start making a friendship with you. They will become your friend. They will love your company. Isn't it? So this happens. Okay,
Like
this may happen that our own family members might not love us because they are thinking, oh, they are wasting their time. But People start loving, they start respecting because they understand that they are living a pure life,
Yeah. And
clean life.
hopefully attracting more devotees.
Yes.
Mm.
That's why it is very important that we become visible in our sadhana. I mean, whatever sadhanas we are, whatever things we are doing, we should do it. Then only we will be able to inspire other people or devotees. They will get inspired that wow, this girl or this boy is very nice. His nature is very nice. He's living a nice life. So I also want to become like him. So it's important that you follow it in your life. Then only you will be able to inspire other people in your life. Param Sukham Ashnute, and he will get supreme bliss. He will experience supreme bliss. You will observe this thing that okay, we hear this supreme bliss and this bliss, that bliss. We actually don't know what is this bliss. But then also, at present also, in present also, we experience certain peace, certain happiness in our lives which we were not experiencing in our material life, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, Krishna consciousness really works. It's not like we are doing it just for the sake of doing. No, it really works if we are doing it nicely. All
Mm.
right. Okay, let's
Thank
stop
you.
here. Thank you so much for joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.